Hi guys, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Adrian.
And this is Good Evening KU. So how was your weekend?
My weekend was really good. I actually had a Friendsgiving with my friends and it was really fun. We ate a lot of food, had a few drinks.
Yeah, I did the same thing actually. It's really nice doing Friendsgiving. I like it better than like regular Thanksgiving, I think, because first you don't have to deal with like fighting with family members, which I think like always happens when you have a bunch of like family members together. And also like you can just all bring whatever you want to bring, so you don't have to deal with like your aunt's like bad stuffing or something.
Oh, your aunt's bad stuffing.
Yeah.
Or like her little petty questions like,
yeah.
so where's your partner? It's
Right?
like mind your business.
Or
You're on your third husband.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking. I was like, I don't have to deal with that, so that's always nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a Friendsgiving too. And I went to Dylan's and I got this like huge cheesecake for like $10, and I still had some left over, and we had like 10 people there. So,
oh my gosh.
I mean, go to Dylan's and get you a cheesecake, y'all. It had a bunch of flavors in it. It was cheap. It was
I
nice.
I hear the word cheesecake and
I know, that's all you need, right?
that's all you need.
I know. So are you doing anything for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'm actually going back home to Wichita tonight.
Oh, you're from Wichita?
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna help my mom cook and go to my internship, then Black Friday shopping.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Black Friday. That's like one of my favorite things to do, but also kind of stressful.
It's very stressful.
Yeah.
I just like going to see people act crazy.
Right. I miss when people started doing it at like midnight, because I think that was more fun than like getting up early.
Well, yeah, because like I'd rather stay up late than get up early, because I mean we have to get up early for classes, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why do I want to get up early?
Yeah. How was your test?
My tests last week were really rough. I think that's why I started coming down with a little something.
Yeah, so
just
did I.
because it was like no sleep, stress.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think a lot of people are coming down with everything. It might just be the weather changing or something, but I just do not feel 100% good.
How'd your Spanish test
It
go?
went good. It went better than I thought. It was an oral exam, so I just talked for 8 minutes. I kind of blacked it out. I don't really remember what I said, but
It was 8 minutes?
It was 8 minutes, but it went by like quickly, so
And you had to
hopefully.
speak Spanish the entire time?
Yeah.
I don't even think I can speak Spanish for 8 minutes, and I'm like fluent.
Girl, I don't even know. I know I can't speak Spanish for 8 minutes, and I had to do it, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, so I think I'm deciding if I should go home for Thanksgiving or not, just because like I kind of don't want to like drive. I kind of want to sleep.
Yeah, but is your family like, are they making food?
Yeah, they're making food, and they're
There
only
you
like
go.
30 minutes away, so I probably
There you
will
go.
end up going because my dad will bother me. But
See, just go for the food.
Yeah.
Ignore the ants. Go
exactly.
for the food.
That's what I'm gonna do. Also, I heard that the KU basketball team's in Maui for some reason. I'm kind of jealous.
I'm very
because
jealous. Like,
I know.
I would rather be there right now than in Kansas.
Much rather
like,
be in Hawaii.
I love Kansas, my home state, but
Yeah,
come on now.
I don't think anybody would pass up a chance to go to Hawaii, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Especially
Good
with the
for
weather
them.
that we've been having.
Speaking of the weather, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
This week we're going to see 3 huge storm systems that's going to affect a lot of people. So good thing you don't have to travel that far.
I know. How long is your drive to Wichita?
It's about 2 hours.
Okay, well, hopefully you get there safe and sound and whatnot.
Yeah. Now the people like traveling north or maybe
Yeah.
west to Colorado, you're probably going to run into a lot of issues
Oh.
because it's going to be snow-packed. The winds are going to be gusting over 60 miles an hour at times.
Gosh.
It's just going to be rough.
Yeah, well, you're going to tell us more about that later, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome,
yeah.
Awesome.
So just stick around for
Yeah,
that because
yeah.
I will be back with the forecast.
Yes. Well, we have a good show for you today. I think we're doing an interview with Taelyr, who's my friend from work, so that's exciting.
That's
yeah.
nice.
But thank you for tuning in, guys, and keep watching.
Yeah.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Hi, welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Nicole Dolan. I'm here with Taelyr and Isaac from KU Rotaract KU, excuse me. So could both of you tell me your positions in the club and what it means to you?
Yeah, so I am the current president of Rotaract KU. We both co-founded the club. He will be the upcoming president.
Wow. And what is your current position right now?
That's right. I'm the VP right now, which means I basically just do what she says, and then on top of that, I'm in charge of recruitment and getting the word out about us. So.
Nice. And so could you tell me a little bit about the club?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, Rotaract KU is a service organization. We meet once a month and we have a guest speaker at every meeting, and during that time we talk about an issue that's in the community and we talk about some of our upcoming service projects, which we have multiple of over the semester. They're all local things, and it can be anything from planting trees to packing food, and we also have an international service trip that we do once a year.
Nice. And so can students use these service opportunities for community service hours?
Yeah. So, I mean, it works like any other service organization at KU. Like, we tell you how many service hours each event, you know, is. So, like, this weekend, we got 5 hours of service working for Just Foods. And so it's really beneficial for anybody looking to, you know, either log service hours or just that enjoy service. The only difference I would say between this and an average service organization is we're very much about service learning and specifically ethical service. And so we want to talk about what you learned from the service project that we took part in.
Right. And so when did the club begin? Like, when was it, like, put in place?
Yeah, so I actually worked for like 2 months with Isaac, and we, like, I kid you not, wrote on his mirror with an Expo marker like every possible aspect of this club, every possible future event, every possible event, and even their responsibilities for like 2 months. We wrote this out, and then we finally got approved in January of this year.
Wow.
To be a club, and so we're on Rock Chalk Central and everything, and we already have about 20 to 25 active members, so it's really exciting.
That's a lot of fun. So what students are you advertising to?
We're essentially advertising to any student that is looking to get involved on campus, because I like to think of Rotaract KU as essentially a platform for students to become the best leaders that they can be. We basically give them the knowledge about some things that are going on in the community, some opportunities to show up and do some service, and we say, let's see what you can do with that. And something that's really special about our club is that we let the members plan the service the service events themselves. And essentially our club has attracted all sorts of people. We have pre-med students in there as well, global international studies, and anything under the sun, really. So anyone who's looking to get more involved.
Wow. And so what were some examples of service opportunities that you've done over the course of this term?
Yeah, so far this year we have worked with the Lawrence Tree Fruit organization, and we planted like 50 trees just around the community in Lawrence. We also worked with our local Rotary Club to pack 2,500 meals that will be sent to children in underserved areas kind of in the Midwest. So those are kind of the big projects we've been working on and worked on this year, but going forward he has a lot of great ideas for future local service.
Wow. And so what are some of those ideas?
Well, we're a pretty new organization, and other Rotaract organizations around the world, they do very big, heavily invested projects. For instance, one in Russia, they made a job application program to help people with Down syndrome learn different interviewing skills and application skills so that they can enter the workforce. Stuff that's really big and involved like that. And since we're so new, we haven't been able to do stuff like that, but I'm kind of in the talks with our local service coordinator to see what's possible. So our hope is to just pick an issue in the community that we care about and focus all our service at that effort, essentially. Yeah, so nice. It's still in the works, but we're hoping to do bigger and better things this year.
And then also next semester, what we have coming up is our global service element. So in May, the week after finals, we will be traveling to the Patanatique Valley region of Guatemala.
Wow.
And we will be hopefully bringing and installing 50 to 100 water filtration systems to the area, and a lot of the local schools, homes, communities, just anybody that really needs it. And these filters last 15 to 20 years, so they really have a lasting impact on the community overall.
What gave you the idea to go to Guatemala specifically?
So I actually was involved in Interact in high school, so it's just the high school version of what we do now, very much focuses on global education and service learning, and I got to go to Panama and Guatemala then, and bring and install water filtration systems and a few other service aspects. And I vowed to myself then, just because I had such a profound impact from these service trips, and being involved in the organization, that no matter where I went to school, I would either start a Rotaract or become part of one. And because KU didn't have one, that's when I decided to start it, and Isaac helped me.
Wow. And so what do you hope students get from joining this organization?
Well, we hope that they're a little more educated, learn about some related issues that they maybe didn't know about before, maybe meet some people in a career that they didn't know they were interested in, and just get fulfilled from the service that they get the opportunity to do in the community. That's what we're really looking for.
Yeah, and my overall personal goal for the club as a whole is that we have more globally educated and aware club members, so when they do complete these service projects, that we tackle the big issues of what are the social issues and the structures in place that led to this problem that we're helping with now. And so that's a big thing that I really hope that our members are getting out of being part of this organization, and that's probably one of my main focuses as president right now.
Wow. And so could you tell me how people could join and anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, so anybody can join. There are absolutely no dues to be involved in the club whatsoever. We meet the first Monday of every single month, typically in the conference room of the Lead Center. And you just come and see if you enjoy it and hopefully come back.
And how can students find you on social media?
Yeah, so typically you can just search, it's just Rotaract KU, Rotaract-KU. We do have an Instagram and a Facebook page as well. We also have a website. It's like kansasrotaract.weebly.com.
Awesome. And there you have it, guys. I will be back with the news.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Hi, I'm Kat.
And I'm Nicole, and this is your Good Evening KU News Update.
Elon Musk announced Tesla's new Cybertruck on Saturday. The grand reveal of the truck went viral after demonstrations showing the strength of the glass windows went wrong. Musk asked someone to throw something at the windows, and they both shattered. Despite the failed demonstration, Tesla reports that they have already received 146,000 pre-orders for the truck, which will be fully available in a couple of years.
Student climate change protesters delayed the annual Harvard-Yale football game on Saturday for about an hour by rushing and occupying the field. Protesters from both Harvard and Yale called on their schools to cut their ties with fossil fuel companies and stop taking their donations. Several protesters were issued misdemeanor summons for disorderly conduct.
National Adoption Day was this Saturday as courthouses across the country welcomed thousands of families to finalize their adoptions. More than 50 adoptions were finalized in Kansas. One couple in Kansas City even adopted 4 children on Saturday. According to the National Adoption Day website, more than 125,000 children are currently in the foster care system waiting to be adopted.
Wells Fargo announced Friday that it will no longer charge late fees on student loan payments. The statement was sent to all of its student loan accounts, making sure to add that it is still up to them to keep their payments current. According to Forbes, the total student loan debt in the United States is over $1.5 trillion.
3 different residents at GSP Hall reported headphones being taken from their room on Friday evening. One of the students said that she was asleep in her room when the thief broke in and took them. There is no suspect at this time, and an investigation is underway. If you know anything about these incidents, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers or the KU Public Safety Office.
The Super Target on Iowa and 31st Street is scheduled to undergo a large remodeling project this spring, according to store director Brenda Shipwright. Shipwright says the store hasn't been remodeled since it opened and is overdue for an update. The store will remain open throughout the entire remodeling.
This has been your Good Evening KU News Update. Stick around and Adrian will be back with the weather.
There's a parenting alert this morning about the danger of teens vaping.
A huge surge of high schoolers using e-cigarettes or vaping. The FDA warning about liquid nicotine used in e-cigarettes.
Vaping is a highly addictive and dangerous trend that has become very popular amongst young adults. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm adolescent brain development, which continues into the early to mid-20s. This bad habit must be broken now, before it is too late.
Hello and welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Adrian Campa here with your weather forecast. Now, looking at current weather right now, we have a temperature of 55 degrees, mostly sunny skies with a slight breeze. Our winds are from the north-northeast at 10 miles an hour. Now, looking into this evening from 6 to 9 p.m., our temperatures are going to fall into the low 40s, around 40 degrees at 9, and our winds should remain light, but as we continue on throughout the night, our winds are going to start to pick up. So for tonight, we're expecting a low temperature of 36 degrees, a few passing clouds, but overall mostly clear, but with light winds from the northeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour, but the gusts are what's going to start to affect us because we're going to start having gusts over 20, 30 miles an hour. Now for tomorrow, high of 57, scattered storms mostly in the evening hours, very gusty winds. Winds will be from the west at 25 to 35 miles an hour, with gusts over 40 miles an hour, potentially even over 50 miles an hour. So it's going to be super gusty tomorrow, and with that chance of storms in the evening, a 50% chance as it looks right now. Now, this is what's going to cause that chance of rain tomorrow evening. A huge storm system. This is going to be one of the biggest systems to affect the area this week. These little circles, these are isobars. This is where our low pressure is. Since we're going to be underneath that, that's what's going to cause us all these gusty winds. Now, if you look to our west, so if you're traveling out west tomorrow, especially taking I-70 like towards Denver or heading north towards like Minnesota, expect some delays because this is all heavy, very heavy snow with wind gusts expected over 40, 50 miles an hour, so potentially blizzard-like conditions. So there could be some highways shut down. So if you're traveling, you definitely want to plan for that. Now, our second storm system of the week, this one's going to be on Thanksgiving. This is one computer model showing what could happen. We are right here. We should mostly stay rain as Wednesday night into Thursday. We could have some light wintry mix, but a warm front is going to be lifting from the south, and it's going to transition us mostly to rain, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder, but overall, most of the snow should remain over Nebraska and central and southwest Kansas. Now, our third storm system of the week, this is Friday evening through Saturday morning. With this one, if you're traveling back to Lawrence, especially coming from like Dallas area or Texas, like driving up through Oklahoma, there could be some delays down here, down south. There actually could be some severe weather from central Kansas down through central Texas Friday evening. I know, crazy, right? Snowstorms throughout the week and then potential severe weather to end the week. Crazy. Now, your travel forecast for Thanksgiving, as you can see, I'll step off just so you can look at this. 48, every single state in the lower 48 is going to have some type of precipitation, whether it's snow, rain. The only really nice area is going to be South Florida. So if you're going there, I'm jealous. But you can see the central plains, especially like the Midwest, very heavy snow accumulations. Expect snow-packed roads. So if you're driving, please take it slow, give yourself plenty of time, and expect delays and potentially shut down highways. Now for our extended forecast, Tuesday, high 57, 50% chance of those evening storms. Wednesday will be mostly sunny, high of only 43, but then Thursday, that's when we're going to start. We're going to start the day off with that wintry mix, transitioning to rain, a 90% chance right now, a high of only 39 for your Thanksgiving day. Then Friday, thunder showers, could be an isolated wind gust to 60 miles an hour, an 80% chance as we stand right now. Then Saturday, lingering showers left over from Friday, and then drying out and cooling down for Sunday into Monday with highs in the low mid-30s Sunday and only 40 for Monday. Well, that is all we have for you today. Everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving break. Have a safe travels if you're traveling, and we'll see you next week.